All right, so we're starting our inner calm in supported fish. Making a T out of your blocks, rolling your back down along the long one, bringing your head onto the other block. Feet wide, legs soft, arms, palms up towards the sky, back of the hands, kiss the earth, kiss the ground. Close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale and really exaggerate your exhale. Just finishing that high intensity interval training. Take a few breaths just to kind of settle in. So, this practice is all about inner calm. So, physically, everything's going to calm down. We're going to work our hips, some nice poses of opening chests, hearts. Bring stillness and calmness into our lives. And truly try to let everything go. So inhale and maybe say, I am present. It's a very short practice. Let's really give to ourselves. We're going to try to make our inhales and our exhales the same length. So let's just try a little box breathing here. So let's inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you do that again? Inhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice big swallow. If your eyes aren't closed and you feel good about closing them, just close them, flutter them. Flutter them softly to close. Can you feel your belly rise? Can you feel your belly sink? We're going to stay in this supported fish, but we're going to move our legs into a butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together, those knees bend, and then drag the heels up towards your pelvis, towards your body. Now find that shape of the diamond where you can hang out here. Let's bring our arms up overhead into a diamond shape as well. Shoulders might probably come off the ground because we're into that supported fish. Going for a nice stretch on those inner thighs. Try and keep your breathing nice and slow, nice and soft. On your next breath, bring your hands down towards your knees. Using your fingers, softly, softly guide your legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your feet towards the ground. Bring your one hand onto your left hand onto your heart, right hand onto your tummy. So your feet are together and your knees are together and you're breathing. Feel your heartbeat slowing down after our workout. On your next breath, you're just going to gently roll away, remove your blocks. Let's move them out of the way, but not too far. We will be using them again. Then roll back onto your back, bring both knees into your chest just for a second, and then reach up to grab the soles of your feet or your ankles or your thighs, and we're going to transition to happy baby. So that means if we're going to move the feet away from one another, keeping a big bend into your knees, using the strength of those arms and hands to use and help gravity bring those knees down towards your armpits and towards your shoulders. Now let's just go for a little rock. So rock to one side and hold it. And then rock to the other side and hold it. Let's rock again, side and hold, side and hold. And then we'll come back to center. Once again, take a nice big inhale. Those knees will come away from your belly, and then exhale. Now, holding this shape, we want to kind of soften through the arms, soften through the grip we have on our feet, but not let those knees come away. So just let everything soften. Your tailbone is soft. Your belly is soft. And of course, the quads, those muscles at the top of the legs are going to get nice and nice stretch here. And has your body invited you? Maybe the knees come a little closer towards the ground. Soften your eyes again. Soften your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, your tongue in your mouth. Maybe roll your tongue across your teeth, the upper teeth, the lower teeth, soften through your jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw. And soften. And let's rock to the left and hold it. Just a little rock, you're not going far. Rock over to the right and hold it. Back to the left. Back to the right. And now you're going to roll right onto your side into a little fetal position. Use your bicep as a pillow. Take a nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. All right, we're going to transition onto our tummies, but you're going to need your blocks. We're going to go into supported sphinx. So it's a big, big shoulder opener. So I'll show us first with the blocks, and then I will show us with the bolster. So your blocks are going to come right under your shoulder blades, under your armpit, shall I say. So your shoulders are going to sit on your blocks. I'll roll this way. So my body's between my two blocks. My shoulder blades are sitting on the blocks. My arms are going to come out into a T. Legs are long at the back. My forehead is going to come down and kiss the earth. And so it's a big stretch for the shoulders. Now bolster, same principle. You're going to roll the bolster. Bolster is going to be across your mat. You're going to bring your chest onto your bolster. arms are going to come off the side and your forehead is going to hang down. Okay. Now, if that's a bit too intense for your forehead, stack your elbows, but you won't get that same stretch for the shoulders. Now, this one is about really giving in. You have to get heavy, heavy, heavy. Arms, shoulders on the block. Let yourself get as heavy as you can. So that's heavy in your lower body as well. And breathe. Now think about your lower back for a second. Can you breathe and soften that lower back? Can you breathe and soften your middle back? Can you soften across your shoulder blades? Feel your belly connect to the ground, connect to the earth. Know that you're getting grounded with each breath. Couple more breaths. Then on your next inhale, just start to peel your upper body off enough to move the blocks out of the way. Stack your hands on top of each other with your arms bent. Bring your forehead down to kiss the earth. Now on your next inhale, bring your right arm back into a T, so it's going to be nice and long. Left hand is going to stay alongside your body, cactus arm. Left knee drags up alongside your body, so your knee is in line with your hip. Your foot is then flexed, so you're coming into a half frog. Now, if it feels good for your neck, you're going to take your head and look over towards your long arm, your right side. But play with it. What feels right for you? Maybe it's keeping on the same side as the knee that's up, but maybe it's getting that deeper neck stretch on the other side. So working our hips and our hip flexor here. So again, you want to get heavy. You want to say, am I holding tension anywhere? Can I truly let go, soften, and sink? Now, if your head's towards your long arm, your right arm, we're going to bring it back and twist it to look toward the left arm. That left hand is going to come a little closer to our body just to push us up. And we're going to come back lying on our side body. So you're going to lie on the right side of your body. Right hand is going to come under your head. So it's going to support your head. You're going to bring your knees up and your feet up as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair, but you're lying down sitting into a chair. So you can bring a block if you want. If that head is not comfortable in your head, you can use your block to rest on. Entirely up to you. We're going to go into a little moving sleeping Buddha. So pick up that top leg and bring that knee towards your chest. Hold it here. So the knee is coming in towards your chest. Now we're going to extend the leg up towards the sky. So you can either grab your calf, your ankle, or your foot, and you're going to take it straight up towards your ceiling, the heel as well. I'm going to hang out here. So we're getting a nice stretch, inner thigh, inner pelvis, groin area, and hamstring. Again, if you want to bring your head down onto a block, if that's a little bit more comfortable, whatever works for you. Now we're getting a big stretch in the leg here in the lower body, but I want you to soften, right? So we soften the face, soften our cheeks and our jaw, our shoulders, our belly. Now we're going to transition here. So if your hand is up on the top of your foot, bring your hand, or sorry, to the bottom of your foot, bring your hand to the top of your foot. So around your toes, and then you're going to bend the knee. The knee is going to come down kind of in line with the other knee. And then you're going to use that hand and guide the foot behind you and the knee behind you. So the thigh, knee, and lower body is all in a line. So we don't want the knee, or we don't want the foot down up towards the sky, and we don't want the knee pointing down. And then pull it back. Pull that leg back, 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 back. You're going to get a shoulder stretch as well as a quad stretch. And breathe. One more breath. And slowly, 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 we're going to bring that knee back to the other knee. We're going to drop our head down to the ground, back into that fetal position. So your head is now on your bicep. Take a giant breath here. And then we're going to roll back onto our bellies. We're going to take that sequence to the other side. So left arm comes nice and long into a T. Right hand is bent, elbow bent, cactus that arm. Drag the right knee up towards your hip. So knee and ankle are in a line, foot is flexed. And then again, if it feels good for your neck, you're going to take your head, bring it down to the ground, looking towards your fingers of the long arm, toward the left side. Everything nice and long. Again, are you giving in? Have you tensed up anywhere? Take a couple of breaths to do a little body scan. That's my
We lost your audio again, Mom.
Hi, I can't hear you. No sound.
test, test, test.
I can hear you now. Yeah, that's good.
There we go.
Yes?
Yes. Yeah, that's great.
I don't know what's going on with it. I will check. All right, so we're into our sleeping Buddha. Sorry about that. That's not helping you. We're going to take that top knee and bring it towards our chest, towards our shoulder. Hug it in. And then now reaching down towards either the bottom of the foot or the back of the leg. I'm going to take that foot straight up towards the ceiling. Heel drives towards your ceiling. Now, if your hamstrings are super, super tight, really make sure that you, even though I have a straight leg, I do have a soft knee joint, so soft little bend. And breathe. Couple more breaths. You're going to bring your hand to the top of the foot, start to bend that knee. Bring the knee and the foot behind you so you're still on that hip. Knee, ankle, toes, everything's in a line. And then you push the leg back and that heel towards your glutes. Feeling a nice big stretch the top of the thigh, along the front of the leg, your quads. And then perhaps into that shoulder as it's coming around. Soften your eyes and your cheeks and your jaw. Soften through your hips and soften through your quad. Now I want you to slowly, as slow as you can, totally slow, animated, slow-mo, start to roll back onto your back. You can let go of your foot. Roll onto your back. Keep your knees bent. Wiggle your hips back to the center of your mat. Bring your feet wider than your mat with your knees pointing up towards your ceiling. Bring your arms into a T. Drop both knees over to the right. Really pressing down on those hip points. Getting a nice hip stretch for the one side. We bring it back up. We drop the knees to the other side. So let's do that about 3 or 4 times, but go nice and slow. If you want to massage the back of your head, take your head in the same direction as the knees drop. So a little massage for the back, massage for the hips. And the next time when your knees come towards the up towards the ceiling, drop both knees into one another. So a little internal rotation for those hip flexors. One big breath. Bring the knees back up. Bring the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Feel your belly rise. Feel your belly drop. Take your left leg nice and long. Bring that heel to the outside corner of your mat. Bring the right leg nice and long and bringing that heel to the outside corner of the mat. Arms come alongside your body. Maybe you're a little star shape. Palms to the sky. Shoulders are heavy. Back is engaged to the ground. Have a moment of quiet. Now, because you're in your own home, I know this is a short practice, so feel free to stay in Shavasana longer and get even more inner calm. But otherwise, start to bring some movements to your fingers and your toes. Maybe round your wrists and your ankles. Bring your knees into your chest. And if you want to rock side to side, or you want to walk right over, or you want to rock forward and back, giving your back that last little massage to come up to sitting any way that is comfortable for you. Let's bring our arms up to the sky. Join your fingers and join your palms. Bring your hands down to your heart. On your next inhale, say, I am calm. I am going to hold this calmness for the next few hours. I'm going to hold this calmness overnight. And I'm going to try to hold it all through my day tomorrow. Thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your home with me and your breath. Namaste.